What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another crazy, disorganized, half-hearted, messy video with this giant mess. I promise we are making progress. You ever hear of things have to get worse before they can get better? Well, I kind of live that way every single day, so bear with me here. I might have shown you this in a previous video. Maybe you're an OCD OG and we're talking way back when, and you'll knew I had like I think it was a 12.5 gallon huge vacuum. I realized very quickly that it was just taking up space. I didn't need that much. Yes, it did have one extra, I think it was like 6.5 horsepower. So yes, that is ideal to have more horsepower, but a 4 gallon, 5 horsepower unit this size, portable, was ideal for me for vacuuming the cars, for doing pretty much anything at that point. So I think I gave that to one of my friends, and I ended up scooping this, and I've been very happy so far. This has been over a year. I haven't changed the bag, I haven't changed the filter. That's what we're doing today. I bought all genuine rigid parts, so we're gonna change that real quick, but that's not the purpose of the video. Today we are going to test something out. I'm hoping it works. In theory it should work. It's just execution wise with this mess, a lot of this stuff has to go back down here. So long story short, I'm tired of having this thing constantly have to, like, say I want to take it out, I have to take the extension cord all out, plug it back in, take the hose from wherever it is. Usually it's in a mess, and my OCD always has me like tie strapping them, so that's never really been ideal. So yeah, there's that kind of jumbled mess, and on top of that I have to pull it out, then it's putting it back. It's just a pure lazy thing on my behalf. But I'd like to vacuum a lot more consistently, especially on the Hawk and my wife's vehicle, which is usually parked right outside the gate. So it would be ideal, very much ideal, to have this in a better fashion. So what we're gonna do today, well, first of all, what we did do is I took this little carriage thing out. So there are 2 screws in the back on this, and it took this little thing out, so these rear wheels removed. Then I took the front wheels off so that I could make this not only less bulky on the tuchus, I made it so it was flat and it wouldn't move. Next step is I'm going to mount it up there. Not mount it, just place it. I do have a ridge here, so there's a lip that'll stop it from moving. It would be the perfect space. The extension cord can go down and back, and I'm going to put a power strip somewhere here. I'm gonna have it all powered up. It's gonna make sense eventually, someday, maybe. So what we're gonna do real quick is do this, and then the surprise that I'm gonna spoil right now. Instead of this car care detailing kit here, I'm gonna show you. If you look at the Home Depot website, you get these kits. I went online and I found I think it's Cen-Tec. It's a 50-foot hose replacement. I'm very excited. I'm very excited because 50 feet of hose means from the top of there, which is easy access, I just have to find a way to spool the hose nicely. I'm looking at reels currently, but I have a rest. We're gonna find out what we're gonna do. It'll come to me as I'm going, but I'll be able to pull the hose off. It'll already be connected. I don't have to move the vacuum. I won't have to plug the vacuum in. So all I gotta do is just unwind the hose, turn the switch on, and now I've got tons of room here and plenty of room to go all the way out of the garage to the sidewalk. So I'll be able to vacuum any car in front of my home and in the garage. So that's basically the gist of the video. Like I said, I took off the pieces here. I just put the screws back in. I'm gonna give this a nice cleaning because, as you'll see either in a later video or a prior video, I did have to mount a pegboard. Either way, I'm hoping the pegboard comes first. The pegboard's probably gonna come first before this, so then you'll already know about this, but I had to drill the cinder blocks, put concrete screws. I'm a complete dits when it comes to stuff like that at times. I can do technical stuff here and there, but when it comes to stuff like that, construction stuff, I don't know if you can call that construction, but home improvement, home maintenance, home modification, I'm learning, so I'm getting there, but not yet. So there's like, I gotta clean this. I'm hoping I got the right one. I'm pretty sure I did. So, yeah, it looks like it's the right one. Wow, it's kind of crazy. Remember in the beginning of the pandemic, everybody was walking around with, let me get my watch off. Everybody was walking around with rubber gloves and masks, and no one knew what the hell was going on or what to expect. Whoa, did you see that? Concrete dust, don't breathe that. Well, if that doesn't tell you how much of a goddamn noob I am, apparently you're supposed to just, I thought this was like a twist off thing, you're supposed to just basically do that. Stupid, come on, really? Mental note, this doesn't come off, so this just pops on. Ooh. I'm gonna all-purpose cleaner the ever-loving snazberry out of that. Why are you cleaning the inside of your vacuum cleaner with all-purpose cleaner, dude? That's a waste. Why you do that? Because I want to? It's not every day that I'm messing with concrete and cinder block. So for me, the majority of what this thing is gonna see is gonna be just normal stuff coming from my car and my wife's car, so I don't really see the necessity in keeping all this extra craziness in here. Now you're gonna ask yourself, do I want to get crazy in here? Not too much. Not too much. It's clean enough. So with this thing, we're just gonna basically line up this little nipple and push that in, pops it through, and that's very, very snug. If you don't take pride in your stuff, no one else will. That's what my mom always told me. So you're basically gonna put your cover back on, but you're gonna make sure it goes in between that. Now it's like we have a brand new vac. So, since I'm not really super done cleaning, let me just show you where our brand new vac is gonna live, hopefully. I'm gonna just put it right back there. So it'll sit in between, right there. I'll still have room here for storage, and then I got my air blowers, so it's a suck and blow ledge, oddly enough. We got a nice clean and functioning filter area, and the next step is addressing the main part of the video, which is the hose. So like I said, this is what I've been using, and I've been doing one of these movements. It's been working, but it's just a pain. These are removable tie straps. This needs to be addressed, obviously, from the concrete. So this is what we ended up getting, 50 feet. This says that it's compatible with pretty much any major whatever. So it did come with all these things. I'm not sure what any of this stuff does, because this is supposed to be universal and it mentions rigid. So I guess that could be an end. This is an end, and then obviously this. So with the attachments, this actually works with everything. This is not going to work because this tube is actually a little bit larger, which I think might be better for me anyway, because it's going to be maybe more of a sucking force, but this is interesting. So instead of it being like this with this clip thing that would just basically go on and then clip like that, that you'd have to pull off. I mean, that's really not like the most secure thing anyway. You're rolling around with this, which I think is just going to be a pressure fit. So, oh, hold on. I mean, that is not going to come off. And then when it's time to use the hose, I could basically just push it on there. And I don't think that's going to be an issue. All right, so we're going to try this out. I did buy a another one of these, except it's a lot shorter. It's like half the distance. So I don't actually mind having this with this on the end. It might actually, I don't know, maybe I might like that. And I don't know what in the hell this is. It's like a peephole saying like, oh hey dirt, I see you. But I don't know, that's for another discussion. So we're gonna put this back together with this. I actually kind of prefer the fact that this hose came like this with this option package here, so that I could technically do what I had to do to keep this hose normal in case, God forbid, we had an issue and I had to pull this off and use it the way I used to do it. But this might be really cool if I can get this to work. So let's reattach everything here. Hilariously enough, all the stuff that was here is now here, but there's less of it, as you can see. I'm still going through, but as a proof of concept, because I can't fit through here and I don't want to scratch my vehicle, to get to the cord that I would have to plug into right over there and then run the wiring. So I just basically ran it to one of my little extension boxes going to another extension box, because it's just to test for, you know, to see if it's gonna work, basically. So this is what we got. This doesn't feel like crazy snug. We'll see how this is gonna work. I'm gonna have to move some of this because this is literally driving me goddamn insane. So let's just turn this on, see if we get suction, see if we F something up. Doesn't feel like a whole lot of suction, but I guess it is. I don't really have a lot of debris in this vehicle. A good test would be the floor. Obviously, you know, it's picking up the stuff. I mean, I guess it's really weird. I don't know if because it's a longer hose, if that's causing this situation where maybe in my head it's less suction power. But what I'm gonna do real quick is see if I connect the other hose that came with it. I guess we'll see how that's gonna work. So this is a much, I'm just dropping everything today. This is a much shorter hose. Let's see. Alright, I mean, I guess it's not terribly different. I mean, it is gonna work for what I need. It's just to vacuum stuff out of the cars. That's all I ever really needed it for. Alright, so this works out nice. This is not bad. I'm gonna do some more research on some kind of reel, but regardless, this is just to show you that this does work. It only is a 5 horsepower vacuum. I might look into upgrading vacuums down the line, but as I said, this works. it's sucking through 50 feet of hose. So it is doing a good job. I did test this, and to be honest with you, I can't really feel a significant difference in suckage. So they're all sucking, all these hose suck the same. I just think this is going to be a much better fit for the quickness that I would be able to have. What I am thinking about doing is I bought this. I might have to like open it up a little bit, spread those cheeks. I'm gonna move all of this up. This is not even in its final form, but I could attach this to the wall down here and basically just have the hose there, so I would just take it off, push on, and go. But there are options. We will tweak this. I just wanted to do a video showing you that there is a 50-foot hose. It is a tweak. I do have to clean the hell out of this garage, but like I said, we're getting closer to being very clean and organized. This was a huge step. I actually just got the secondary shelf, the secondary version of this to put on, so I'm gonna throw that on there, and you know, we're making progress. I've got my speaker on here, so things are starting to look cool and get to a better place. But that's all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. If you are an OCD OG, please give that subscribe button a click, and maybe I'll stick my finger in the hose. Ew, what the it was wet. What the hell was just wet in there? I didn't... Blech. Anyway, thank you so much for stopping by. Hope everybody's doing well. I'll see you guys on the next one. Hopefully. Oh boy, what a mess. Gotta clean. Goodbye.